The hand's going to go up in the air, but that's it. Very good. 4 C sharps. That's 5. Okay, then we want 4 Ds. Make sure your elbow doesn't fall down, your left arm doesn't fall down to your side. Keep your left arm just a little bit more out to the side. Beautiful, beautiful. Go ahead. Okay, very good. So the high D, I heard a little more ring, but I could hear that the bow angle, the tip was too close to the bottom bout. You weren't grabbing the string all the way. So your homework for this week is to practice all of those notes, watching yourself in the mirror. It's hard to watch yourself in front of the mirror. I'm going to warn you now because it's backwards, okay? So you're going to have to do a lot of repetitions to get used to seeing yourself in the mirror. Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, very good. So what we're going to do now, very quickly, is try the D major scale, which you've basically played for me, but now thinking of it as D major scale. So what we're going to do is play 2 of each note, stopping the bow every time. Okay, so if you do that all the way up. Make sure your left fingers are down before you try to pull the bow. Let's give it a try. Okay, pretty good. Nice job for your first time doing the D major scale. Okay, good. So that'll be something for you to practice this week. So open A string, getting used to the angle, mostly making sure the tip stays high or that your hand stays out away from you. Okay, good. Go ahead and put your bow down. Let's hear some "Oh Come Little Children." Very good job. Okay, very nice. All right, very good. So let's see here. We did not do, did we do last week the tonalization at the bottom of the page?
What?
Did we do the tonalization at the bottom of the page last time?
No.
Okay, so take a quick look. Tonalization is basically Suzuki's word for exercises in listening for tone or tone production, and also for intonation, which is your pitch. So what they're saying is that we're going to practice these first 2 measures, pizzicato, listening for the clarity of a vibrating string. So when I pick it up a string, it's clear, it vibrates, it rings beautifully, right? Which you already know. So when I do the second line there, you have 3 lines. The second line there is open, 1, 3, 4, right? Do you see where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what they're saying is that whenever you pluck, you need to have the same clarity of the notes that have the fingers down. So try that for me, plucking. Each one of those notes should sound super clear. Which is what you've already been practicing. Okay, so the exercise is with the bow. Go ahead and grab your bow. We want to have that same clear sound. What we're going to do first is try playing this open D 2 times. Just to hear that beautiful clear sound. Try it for me. And when we play with the bow, it should sound as clear as when we pluck. So that's the sound I'm looking for. Try it again. Beautiful, very good. Now, when I put down the fingers, I should have that same clear sound. So go ahead and try line 2 for me. Open 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, open. Take your time. That's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna have you try that again. This will take several times to get every single note clear. So try it again. Good. And I have a very important rule. Left hand has to go before the right hand. So here, when I play open D, I stop the bow, then place my finger. Stop the bow, place. Stop the bow, place. Stop the bow, lift. Stop, lift. Stop, lift. You try it for me. That was good timing. All right, so when I talk about timing, that's what I mean. Left hand before right hand. Now, let's do that same timing with a clear sound. It's like a plucked string. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is play 2 open A's. And remember, when you're on the A string, your hand goes towards the stand, the tip stays high. Try that for me. Good. Now we're going to try the exercise on line 3, which is open 4, 3, 1. Stop, lift. Stop, place. Stop, lift. Your turn. Okay, very good, very good. All right, so put your bow on the A string for me. One thing that you can practice, put your bow on the A string for me. So what you can do is you can actually let your bow kind of turn on the string slightly. If you use your fingers in your hand, you can actually change where the tip goes. I can make the tip go higher towards the sky, or I can make the tip go more towards the floor. And so whenever you're playing down bow, which is away from the top, you have to remember to keep the tip up a little higher. And it's actually this that you have to remember to do as you play. Try that for me. So keep the tip up. Go ahead. Good. And as you play, you have to let your fingers stay soft so the tip can stay high. Nice. Good job. That's much better. Now try that third line one more time for me. Pretty good. Okay. Is your right hand tired?
It's better than before.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. So let's do this. Go ahead and put your bow down. You can practice that one for this week. And we're going to go ahead and go over to number 7, May Song. Okay. So May Song, have you tried this one at all?
No.
Okay. Let me play it for you first so you know how it sounds, and then we'll start working on this. It's a very fun song to play. So this is the first time. This is the first time with Suzuki that we have a dotted quarter note followed by an eighth note rhythm. Did you do that on piano?
No.
Okay. At school, in music class at all?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a very easy way to think about dotted notes. When you see a dot next to a note, to the side of it, not above or below, that means that our note value actually changes duration. So that means it's note value plus half. So first of all, the note value that we have there is a quarter note, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, question, which note value is half of a quarter note?
Eighth note.
Eighth note. So what would 1/4 plus 1/8 equal? Beat-wise, how many beats would that be?
It would be 3 beats.
It'd be 3 of something, but it's not 3 beats. So if a quarter note equals 1 beat, how much would an eighth note equal?
And a half of a beat.
Okay, so 1 plus half equals
1.5.
1.5 beats. Good. Now, actually, I was happy with your 3 answer because every dotted note is worth 3 of the note value smaller than it. So if I break my quarter note down into eighth notes, I get 2 eighth notes. And you already told me we had another eighth note. So I actually have 3 eighth notes. So you're correct in the sense that we have 3 of something. So what I do is I have everybody count to 3. Every time they see a dotted note, count to 3, and you'll be fine. So very quickly, May's song is actually a German song, just another folk song that we learned. Very fun to play. It says 4/4 time. What does 4/4 time mean?
Wait, what?
4/4 time, the time signature. We have a C that stands for 4/4 time. What does that mean?
There are 4 quarter notes in each measure.
Awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually subdivide. So I'm going to be counting the smallest pieces. I'm going to go ahead and break all of my notes in measure 1 down into eighth notes. So I've already told you that my dotted quarter note is worth how many eighth notes?
3.
3, and then my next note is an eighth note, which is 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a quarter note, that quarter note A is worth how many eighth notes?
2.
2, and then the high D is also a quarter note, which is worth 2. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. F sharp is 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So just breaking it all down into the smallest pieces. So let me have you try this. We're going to count to 3 on the first note. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want to write it down so you can see the numbers to remember what to do? It's a pencil on the piano, I think. There you go. Okay, so under the dotted quarter note, write 1, 2, 3. The number 1 under the F sharp.
You're
And then 1, 2, 1, 2 under the quarter notes.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and give that a try. Measure 1 for me.
One, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait.
See, F sharp is only 1.
Wait. One, 2, 3. 1. 1,
1, 2,
1, 2.
Very good. That's it. Okay. And you've actually played a D major arpeggio. Have you heard of arpeggio before?
No.
Okay, so of the D major scale, my first note, which is D, followed by my third note, which is F sharp, followed by my fifth note, which is A, 1, 3, 5. That's called an arpeggio. D, F sharp, A. And then D would be the first note of the scale again, or eighth. So that's called the D major arpeggio. Okay, so this is what we're going to work on mostly next time. I would love for you to spend most of your time on the bow work this week. Go back and review Twinkle Twinkle Little Star if you haven't. We're going to tackle that with the bow next week, as well as Lightly Bow. We'll probably do that next. French folk song I'll come back to. So make sure you practice your bow work. Get really good on the A string. Practice in front of a mirror, so you can stay perpendicular to the string. You can practice the D major scale with the bow, just getting comfortable, setting the string. Remember to stop the bow every time. And then we'll be working on May's song, so you can listen to that this week. Okay, and review your Twinkle Twinkle Lightly Bow. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, awesome. Hey, great work. Good job practicing, and I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.